what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Ashley, the Apollo. I think I'm gonna keep saying the Apollo because I like the way that sounds. But it's your girl, and we back again for another motherfucking YouTube video. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time about Navy battle stations. Girl, I don't know if like a lot of y'all know what that even is, but before we get into the story time, let me tell you what battle stations is. Battle stations is your final test slash task before graduating. It's like a big hoopla in Navy boot camp. It's literally the night or second night before you graduate. Like, it's when they give you your ball cap. It's like your final, like, you made it, you're a sailor. You know what I'm saying? So if you went to boot camp or are going to boot camp, you probably heard rumors and speculations about it because they try to make battle stations seems like it's like this top secret thing. You can only talk about it to people who've been, like, technically if I was still in the service, I'm only allowed to talk about it to people who have did battle stations. So if you haven't been to battle stations, like if I was in the service still, I couldn't talk to you about it technically. At least that's what they told us in boot camp. But so today I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened in my battle stations because girl, that shit was some. Let's just get into it. So battle stations, it was like, I remember it being in boot camp and like asking people like, what is battle stations, what is it about? And they always say like, it's like a night at the amusement park. Like, I know like we be up all night. Like, I remember, you know, hearing rumors like, you know, you stay up all night and you're doing battle stations. Like, it was so top secret in boot camp, like so top secret, like shh, hush hush, can't nobody know what you're talking about. And so even anytime I would ask like an instructor about it, sorry, this hair, I feel like it was hair in my face. But anytime I would ask an instructor about it, they would just say like, it's like a night at, you know, amusement park, fun night. It's just lit, so lit, so fun, blah, blah. Like, it was like good shit. Like, you know, it's fun, relax, don't sweat it. You know, you're gonna be good, it's fun. So I'm like, all right, cool, I ain't gonna sweat, it's gonna be fun. So the night before battle stations, is kind of like, well, at least for my division, when I went, for my division and when I went, it was like a kind of a chill night. Like, we joked, we had like, no, we didn't have pizza. The RDCs ate pizza in front of our faces. But we kind of joked with our RDCs, like let loose a little bit, did impersonations, funny stories about, you know, crazy experiences, funny stuff. Like, it was a chill night. It was a chill night. Well, it wasn't even a chill night. It was like chill until it was time to go to battle stations because battle stations is at night. So I know they were saying you had to pack like extra. You wear your coveralls to battle stations, and they was like pack an extra pair of coveralls, extra pair of socks, and some other stuff, and you take your backpack with you. Cause I think, and I remember, I'm not sure, but I think, you know, it was like rumored that you're gonna get wet, so bring an extra pair of clothes. But in my mind, y'all, I'm thinking like wet, like a couple sprinkles. You get what I'm saying? Whatever. Keep that in mind in this story time. Keep that in mind. So I remember where it's late night and we're marching to boot camp. Not to boot camp, to fucking battle stations, and we're singing, you know, mama, mama, can't you see? Mama, mama, can't you see what the Navy's done to me? We were singing our little cadence, like, woo, girl, we go to battle stations, bitch, we made it. Like, but then also scared because they also like scare you, like, if you don't pass battle stations, like, you can't graduate. So y'all better, you know, pass battle stations. Like, they say battle stations is using everything that you learn in boot camp in one little task. So I'm just like, okay. And I think I also rumored like that, like we're going to a ship or something. But in my mind, I'm thinking like, when you're at boot camp and you walk around boot camp, I'm like, ain't no damn ship over here. Like, there's no ship. So I didn't know, like, I don't know. I think that kind of slipped my mind that it was like a ship we're going to. So we're marching just left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So we're marching though, we're marching. We finally pull up, and it's like other divisions there as well, I think. And it was given like, I don't know if anybody's ever been to like Universal Studios Horror Nights, but that's exactly what it was given. Because I remember, mind you, memory is kind of like trying the best that I can with this, but I remember like it was like some type of, it was red lights, and like we were all in ranks, and it was like, you know, giving instructions, and like a huge TV playing. But like it was just given a lot. It was just given a lot of just, you thought you were going into a horror house or something. Like it was like so intense. Like you were like scared. I remember being like scared, but like nosy, and just, it was just a lot. Like, I don't know, it was just a lot. Blew past that part, getting instructed with whatever. So you get divided into, I guess, teams. I don't believe they were called teams, but I'm gonna call them teams for the sake of this video. But I believe, you know, we got divided into teams and split up or whatever. So you had your group, this group, and everybody's kind of like giving it tasks. So let's just roll right into battle stations. So we get to battle stations, and it's like a, I'm trying to remember. I remember it was a ship, but it's nothing like a real ship. Like, it's like a baby ship, like half of a ship. Like girl, they keep saying it was, I remember somebody said it was like a ship, a decommissioned ship. From my memory, that ship was small as shit. I don't even think, that was like a Universal Studios ass ship. It was so damn small, like compared to like the ship I was actually attached to, like the ships that I've seen out in the fleet, she was small as shit. But not seeing a Navy ship before, we're looking at it like, oh my God. So I remember we walking up to the ship or whatever, and it's like in actual water, like it's little water, like it's literally Universal Studios, like how they create like the Jaws and shit, like it was like that, but a Navy segment. So I remember walking up to the ship, and then we go into this room. Like it's like this room that you always come back to. Like you'll do a task, and then once you're done, you come back to do that task, and then you wait for the next evolution. You do the next evolution, come back to this room where everybody's in it. But the thing is, you cannot sleep. Like, so mind you, like the day before, they didn't let you sleep all day because you was about to be up all night. Like you was up all day, now you up all night, about to be up all day again. So if you sleep, like I heard you get like, I don't know, disqualified, kicked out, you can't graduate, some bullshit. You're not allowed to sleep. And if you sleep, there's some type of consequence like that, I don't know. So far, I'm remembering, I'm not sure if this was the first task that we did, but I remember it was in the beginning. One of the first tasks that we did stores. Now, if you've never been to the fleet, never been to a ship, stores is when you take a box and you're putting boxes on the ship. So it'll be a line of people from what is it called? Damn, I'm losing my Navy touch. It's a line of people from where the stuff that's getting pulled into the ship needs to go into like the beginning, the front door of the ship or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm really having a blank where I can't remember what all this stuff is called. I'm just really turning into a true civilian. But so you basically just take the box, pass it to the next person. So it's like a constant line of this. And you just keep going until there's no more boxes. So you keep passing it to the next person. So like I was a CS. For CSs, we would go out to the pier. It was coming back, it's coming back. It was called a pier. You go out to the pier, you take the boxes or the food that came in, and it's a line, and you're passing it until it gets all the way to the galley. So mind you, that's stairs, ladder wells, twist and turn. So I remember that was like our first little evolution. And it wasn't hard. I was just thinking, like, I was just trying to move quick because like you're so under pressure because you're under the impression like this is your make or break time, not understanding like it's just stores, like it's just stores. But I remember I was like, it was so intense for us, like last box. Like I remember we were just so like, whoo. So I remember we did that, then we go back to the room or whatever, chilling. So I remember we had another evolution that was the ship got in a wreck and we needed to retrieve anyone who was stuck. When I tell y'all, my motherfucking team didn't know what to do. So we had this Chinese boy in my division, right? The Chinese boy was so fucking smart. All the RDCs left him. Like they would always be, everybody need to be like Chang. not being racist or racial. That was like his last name was either something like that, like Chang or Lee, like very like he was Chinese to the core, like came from China, like his family did not live in America type shit. So the RDCs will always say, y'all should be like him, and I don't never get no problems from him. So when they put me on his team, I was like, oh, for sure, like I'm gonna, I got Chang on my team, like, you know, I'm lit. So mind you, in boot camp, you study like the tags on the ship. Like, let's say a tag on the ship is, let's say there's a door and the door is titled like, I'm not probably gonna say this really fucked up because I don't remember all the way, but let's say it's tagged like L, like Lima, tag 4, tag 0, tag 8. Just for an example, something like that. It's probably nothing like that, but it's something like that. Like, so on a ship, on the evolution in battle stations, they gave us like go to 0 tag, 8 tag, 1 tag, 4. And we have to find it. Mind you, none of us has never been on a Navy ship, don't know. And then like a ship is labeled like forward, aft, and like on this side it'll be a certain amount of numbers, and on this side, so you don't know. Like, we were just so fucking lost, and I was really relying on Chang to get us where we needed to go, but he didn't even know. Like, no, it's this way, it's this way, it's this way, and we were just fucking lost. Mind you, the whole time there are instructors there at battle stations. There are instructors, and they're like just kind of watching, observing what you're doing, and if you're fucking up, they're gonna yell and be like, where the hell are you guys going? Really? Come on, the ship is flooding. And you're just like panicking because you're just like, oh my God, we don't know where the fuck we're going. Like, and then mind you, the ship is dark. Like, it's like, if anybody's ever been on a deployment underway or on the ship at nighttime, it's red lights. So it's no like actual lights like these. The whole ship is dark with red lights. So it's like, we can't fucking see. We've never been on a ship before. We're just running around looking like fucking lost mongooses, honestly. So we had to go retrieve, y'all, now that I remember this shit, it's so crazy. We had to go fucking retrieve the dead bodies of whoever got stuck. So we in the berthing. The ship has a berthing. So we go in the berthing. We're looking for like a body. It's smoke everywhere. Dark as shit. Dark as shit, smoke everywhere. So we finally found like a body. It's like basically a crash dolls dummy, but you know, it's a personnel, you know, a shipmate that you're supposed to find. So we're trying to carry the person onto the little harness, whatever you carry bodies with, that shit, and carry it up the ladder. And it was just, all I remember, y'all, is that shit was not fucking working for us. Like, it was just not working. Like, that evolution was just not working. And then I remember another evolution where we were in a room and a fire broke out. So we had to figure out where to exit because the fire was by the door. So we're trying to figure out like where to go. And I remember we had to climb up because sometimes on a ship there'll be a ladder well like right above me. Like, let's say like it'll be a circle, right? And then there'll be a stair, a straight ladder well, like not curved, straight up. So we have to go up that. And I remember it was so foggy, I couldn't see anything. Like, I was just following the person in front of me. Like, literally, my whole battle station experience was following the person in front of me because I didn't understand what was going on. Like, it's so crazy. And it's just like, the stuff that you read in your blue jacket manual and actually doing it, it's like totally different. So that was that evolution. I remember, what other evolutions were there? Now here's where battle stations took me out and I was done for the fucking day. So remember how I said they told you to bring extra clothes, extra coveralls, extra socks, right? Because you get wet. I'm thinking little sprinkle. So it was a certain evolution where we needed to, I think it's called a Jolie patch or some type of patch that you use to patch up a hole in the ship or a pipe that's leaking or something like that in the ship. So you learn about that in your Blue Jackets manual. Now battle stations is where you actually act it out. So I remember the evolution was to take all the ammo. The ship was flooding, so take all the ammo and move it from one compartment to the other compartment. But there's one of the pipes is leaking, so the room is flooding while we're doing this. My dumbass group, we totally forgot about using the patch to patch up the hole, and we were just trying to move as many ammos to the next space as possible while the floor is literally flooding, instead of just patching up the hole and then moving the stuff. So literally by the end of that evolution, you guys, I was literally soaking wet because the floor, like, it's like spraying down water, and then the floor is rising with water because my stupid ass group forgot that the whole purpose of this was to patch up the damn leak, then do it. Like, it was just so like, I'm wet, like wet. Like, I put on my new coveralls and my damn new socks. Mind you, my panties and my bra is still wet, so I'm just pissed off at the end. Like, this is when I checked out of fucking battle stations. Like, I was done. After that, mind you, I remember being so fucking hungry. I was so hungry, like hungry. And I was wet and I was tired. So I remember, like, like I said, we all, after each evolution, you wait in this room with everybody. You guys just wait in the room and you'll hear an alarm or, you know, hear them say, let's go for the next evolution. So I remember I was like, in the next evolution, I was just looking down like this. And everybody kept saying, Scott, you're sleeping, wake up. And I was like, I'm not asleep. Like, I was so mad. I said, I'm not asleep. I'm looking at the ground. I'm pondering on my life. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did I end up here. Like, leave me alone. I wasn't sleeping. Like, I remember being so mad because I was like, everybody kept saying, Scott, wake up. Like, you're sleep. I'm not fucking asleep. So irritated because I was fucking wet. Like, I didn't know I was going to get that wet. And anybody who knows me, I don't like getting wet unintentionally. Like, you get what I'm saying? If I didn't hop my ass in a pool or a jacuzzi or a lake or a river and some water get on my hand, that just irks me because that's not what I intended for myself. I don't like getting unintentionally wet. So I was irritated. So we do some more evolutions, I think it's a total, I'm not sure how many evolutions it is, but I want to say it was like 5 or something like that. Like, I'm going by memory, guys, so don't quote me exactly. But yeah, I remember that. So I remember we finished our last evolution, and I remember like thinking like, damn, we fucking failed that evolution, because I remember the guy kept yelling at us like, the fuck are you guys doing? What? The whole ship is dying. Hurry up. And I just remember him yelling at us the entire time because we just couldn't get the shit right. Like, literally, like, it's impossible to get that damn shit right. We was fucking struck. Unless you've been on the ship before or you were prior Navy and got out and went to boot camp again. Like, that shit was just like... So I remember we finished that evolution and he was like, you guys come here, huddle up. So me and my group huddle up, and he was just he started going off about how terrible we did. He was like, I've never seen a group do this terrible. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are gonna do. Like, I mean, and I'm just thinking to myself like, we didn't fucking pass. Like, how am I gonna tell my mom that? Like, I'm almost here. Like, literally did everything. Passed the PRT, all my tests. Like, literally did everything. And now we're at battle stations in my group didn't fucking pass. Like, I was just so like... So he's just going off like, you guys did terrible. Like, what the fuck, every evolution. And he was like, you know what, at the end of this, I just want to say, you guys passed. When I tell you, my face was like... Because one, I'm thinking, how? Like, I know we sucked. Like, we sucked. Like, we didn't complete any task in the timely manner that we were supposed to. We missed a whole bunch of steps. Like, we was just trying. Like, I know for a fact we did horribly. So once he said that in my mind, I was like, they did all this. Battle stations is probably one of those things where everybody passes unless you do something like outrageous, like pull out a phone or, you know, something like that. But like, it doesn't matter how well or bad you do on the task, you're gonna pass. So that's where I got that from. Then, so after they tell us we passed, they take us outside of the ship and we all line up and they start playing, I think it's that song, If I Could Be an American, at least I know I'm free. Cause I'm proud to serve the ones who died, who gave that news to me. So I'm finally staying tucked next to you. So they start playing that, and then that's when your RDCs come and they hand you your Navy ball cap, because throughout all boot camp you have your 8-point and you finally get your ball cap, your command ball cap. If you don't know what command ball cap is basically when you see somebody in uniform and they don't have on a camouflage hat and it's another hat that says like USS whatever, That's what it said. I forgot what ours said, but it said something, and it was a ball cap letting you know, giving you confirmation that you did it. You finally graduated. Like you're about to go to graduation. You're done. So I remember with the song playing, like one of the homegirls in boot camp next to me, she was crying. Like everybody was just giving like crying because they were so like, I finally did it. Like battle stations is like, whew, I'm done. Like after battle stations, you don't have shit else to do but practice graduation, like you're going to graduate. So everybody around me is crying and shit, emotional, and I just remember me looking like, hurry up and hand me this fucking hat because I'm fucking hungry and I'm fucking sleepy. That's how y'all know I didn't have no business joining. I know some people gonna comment like, after all that, you should have been grateful. Like, yes, I was happy, like I graduated, but I was just like, I'm hungry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling y'all, once I got wet, I checked out. Like, I was done. Like, this shit is, come on, let's wrap it up then. So I'm just like thinking, I'm hungry. And I remember like each of your RDCs come and shake your hand and congratulations. Congratulations. Proud of you. Like, they finally addressed you like you a fucking human. So I remember my RDCs looking, I was just giving, appreciate you. Like, come on, like, let's wrap all this lovey-dovey crying and shit. Like, I ain't really with all this shit. Wrap this shit up, bitch. Come on, I'm fucking hungry. I'm fucking hungry. So I was just remembering, like, while everybody was crying around me, I was just thinking, like, about how hungry and wet I was. So that was battle stations for me. That's what I can remember. It's really nothing to sweat about. A lot of people say it was fun. Still, even when I got out of boot camp and stuff and interacted with other people, they still was like, battle stations was so fun to me. And I've always like, that shit was not fun at all. Like, we got wet, like, y'all can see my diva ass. I got wet, so I was not having fun. I did not like it. Like, it was cool, but I just remember my group did not know what the fuck we were doing. I got wet, so I just got over it. And we did horrible, and we still passed. And they just yell at you, and it was dark, and like smoke every fucking where, and we just didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Like, I swear to you, me and my group didn't know what the fuck, where the fuck, or who the fuck, where the fuck, or how the fuck to go at all. But yeah, so that is me spilling the beans on my battle stations experience and boot camp. Mind you, guys, this was 2017, so I don't know, it may change now. It's probably not a ship. It could be a fucking, I don't know, galaxy, you guys. I don't know. I'm just telling you what happened when I went and how I experienced it, but that's that. So y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. You already know what to do. Follow my social medias that will be in the description box below. Please follow me on social media because I don't understand how I have 5,000 plus subscribers and 1,000 followers on Instagram. Like, y'all fuck with me. Like, come on, fuck with me, man. Just fuck with the bitch. You feel me? Fuck with me. Fuck y'all time bad. But y'all know what the deal is. I'm gonna be back with more content, back with more videos. So you just stay tuned for the Ashley Apollo experience. You dig? Ha! Out.